by the name in the description that you clicked on. This is 2K17 scoring moves. Today I'm going to teach you guys some of the ways to score in 2K, some of the most effective ways from last year and this year, hands down. This tutorial is basically just to help you guys out in my career, my court, whatever. It isn't a dribble tutorial or anything like that. This is just straight up how to score. So first we're going to start with the basics. Let's start with the hop step. In order to do the hop step, you have to make sure your hand is not on the turbo. No turbo, you move towards the goal, tap X, and he'll give you a little hop right there. Actually, I think you can be on the turbo as well. Let me double check real quick with the turbo. Yep. What you want to do is just go toward the basket and tap X, and you'll do a hop step, and you'll get the animation. So with turbo or without turbo, it doesn't matter. All right, next we have the Euro step. I've noticed that they've put this back to X. Last year it wasn't X. But this year they've put it back to the X button. So what you're going to do is drive toward the basket, double tap X. Oh, I didn't get it that time. Drive toward the basket with no turbo, double tap X, and he'll give you the animation for the Euro step. Fairly simple. Once again, you just drive towards the basket, double tap X, and you'll get the Euro step animation, no turbo. And everyone's favorite, well, a lot of people's favorite from last year, the reverse layup or reverse dunk. You're going to drive towards the baseline, aim your right analog stick towards the baseline, and you'll get the animation for the reverse dunk if you're on the turbo, or the reverse layup if you're not on the turbo. Next, we have a couple of post moves. Let's start with the up and under. In order to go into the post, you hold the left trigger. You back your person down. To do the up and under, you're gonna flick the right stick. You're gonna hold the right stick away from the basket. Get that animation, and then you step through by holding the right stick to the left towards the basket, or whatever direction towards the basket. So once again, you're gonna hold LT. Hold the right stick away before you go up and shoot. You switch, and then you hold the left stick towards the basket. I'm sorry, you hold the right stick towards the basket. All right, so once again, you're going to go in the post. You back the person down. You hold the right stick away, and right when you get that animation, you hold the right stick to the left towards the basket. Next is the post spin technician. All right, first, in order to switch which hand you're dribbling the ball with when you're in the post, you just flick down on the right stick. See that? Just down on the right stick to decide which way you want to go. All right. So you're going to go in the post. And you're going to hold your direction towards the ball hand. When you're holding it towards the ball hand, you're going to hold the right trigger towards that direction, and that's how you're going to do your post spin move, where you can go on to score however you please from there. And once you're on the other side, you do the same thing. Whichever hand the ball's in, you're going to hold the left stick in that direction. You get the left trigger, then press the right trigger. Hold the left stick into the direction that you want to spin off. Hold it into the direction you want to spin off. Let go of the left trigger, and you'll get the animation. All right, the drop stepper. This was my favorite move with my big man in 2K16. What you want to do for this one is go on the inside, hold the left trigger, press up towards the basket, and tap X, and you'll get the drop step animation. Once again, you're going to go into the post, left trigger, hold up towards the basket, tap X, and that's the drop stepper animation. All right, next we have the post step back. All of these are done with left trigger. Remember that to go into the post. In order to do this one, you hold away from the basket, tap X, boom. The best one animation I found to put for that is Dirk, because he's going to give you an unguardable shot. And depending on what your post moves are looking like, or when you can release the ball, depending on whether or not you're going to be able to make the shot. But once again, you hold the left trigger, hold away from the basket, tap X, post step back animation. Now for the post fadeaway, it's kind of like the up and under. You're going to hold left LT, but this time instead of letting go when you hold the right stick away from the basket, you hold it. And that's how you finish the fadeaway. So you're going to go in the post, hold the right stick away from the basket until you go into the animation and release when it's time to shoot. The post hook shot, same way. You go into the post and you hold up towards the basket on the right stick in order to do the hook shot. Hold up towards the basket to do the hook shot. Now, me being a point guard, I know a lot of people like to build point guards as well, but having a point guard who can go into the post can be really rewarding, especially if you're playing with two shooters. You know, you're able to take a smaller point guard down there, or, I mean, even if the point guard's bigger sometimes, if they can't play defense for post, which most point guards can't, you can eat, man. You go down there and you chain some of these moves together, and most point guards can't do anything about that. If anybody comes down to help, you just dish it out for a three-point or a mid-range shot, and it's a wrap. All right. And last but not least, we have the basic step back, which is basically you just run whatever direction, and you're going to tap X, and the guy give you a little step back move. You'll get the little step back animation. You just tap X in any direction while you're moving, and you'll get that animation. All right. Once again, guys, it's been your boy Ace over here at Greatnace Gaming. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop me a like. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so for me. Check out some of my content for Pokemon Go, also on the page. You know, if you're here for Pokemon Go, I will be loading up videos next week on that as well. I haven't forgotten you guys. I'm just going to be on the 2K, man. We're gaming. Holla at your boy. It's Ace B. See you next time.